At this point, I'm pleading to every single Jamaican to be careful. Not only females, man and woman, please be very vigilant and careful in Jamaica, because more and more females coming out, more and more persons speaking out about events that happened to either them or somebody them know. Just the other day, I put my gun a recording where a young lady was explaining about an incident what happened, involving a Toyota Wish. Now, I have two separate recordings of two females giving an incident where happened in taxis. So that's why I say, please be careful. If you don't know how to take taxi, be very careful. Now people, I'm going to play the voice notes back to back and make us listen, right? But before that, if this is your first time here and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please consider hitting the subscribe button and turn on all notifications. So once I upload videos like these, you will not miss the notification. Let's take a listen to what going on in Jamaica.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning. I hope you're having a blessed day so far. I have some information when I really sound so nice, but trust me, we need to know because it's for real and it's serious. Yesterday, one of the janitors at we were at work. Just as I saw her co-worker and asked her for her, and she's saying, I'm trying to get her all morning, and she's not answering her phone. I don't know what happened because I don't hear from her. Nobody I call her, them can't get her. Something must happen. There she step up on the step to come in the building, and I said, see her there, Bridget. The lady was abducted on Mountain View Avenue. She went in this Pro Box taxi. And as she went in there, she heard, this is a robbery, don't move. When she looked in there, 4 other ladies was in there. You understand? She was bound, her hand was bound, her face was covered. And they robbed her. They took her to Portmore, here in Portmore, took her here in Portmore and cleaned out her account and then let her go. She said another lady in there was screaming like crazy and they kept beating her. She said she didn't know what happened to her. She said a nurse was in there and 2 other girls in there who work at a call center. She said when she left out of the vehicle, them never let them go yet because no money not reaching for them account yet. So she don't know what becomes of them. She said them let her go in a Portmore. She don't know where in a Portmore them let her go. I walk, she a walk, and she saw one lady. And she stopped the lady and tell the lady what happened. And the lady get a taxi and get her $500. She come, so she could have get for come. Virgin, be vigilant, be careful on the road. These guys are serious. When Tuesday me dey work and me going at the department and me hear this guy talk. I mean, me I hear a bit of the conversation, but true me have to in and out. Me never really. Yesterday me I know say him live up in Constant Spring area. Them powder him and rob him, lift off the grill off him window, lift off him window and go in pan him and rob him blind. You understand? And that is up in Constant Spring. Remember I share a video with you guys that was in Spanish Town. There come some couple communities in a Spanish Town. Them guys are serious. We have to be vigilant. So I tell my daughter, so listen man, when you're on the road as you go in your vehicle, make sure that your vehicle are closed because that's what they're doing. Once you go into the vehicle, they might come up to you. You understand? And they might pull them gun on you. So as you go in your vehicles, please ladies, close the doors. Make sure all your doors are closed. Don't make nobody walk up to you as if they know you, greet as if you know them. You understand me? Don't make nobody pat you or touch you. Be suspicious of everybody. It may sound funny as women of God, but listen, be suspicious of everybody because these guys are not playing. Keep water in your house at nights, especially if you're a single woman living. These guys are not playing. So I pray I haven't spoiled your day. So enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you.
Hi guys, I come to you to share this story of an incident that occurred on November 27th, 2020 as a means of bringing awareness to everybody as to what is going on. Not everything is being reported on the news, and sometimes what you don't know can really cost you cost you a lot in the future. So let me make you aware as to what is going on. It has struck close to me now twice, and this time it devastated me even more because it's a friend of mine that's the same age and everything, so it could have happened to me. She went to take a taxi to go to work on the Friday, and around 7 o'clock at Harborview bus stop, a taxi came up, black, something close to a Noah, was a 7-seater, came up saying town, and she decided to go into the vehicle. Red plate, by the way. A gentleman was in the back with a woman, very cozy, and another man was in the front seat with the driver, and in that middle section there had an ex-man. She went in after the vehicle drove off. She didn't like the feeling she had, so she decided she wanted to come off. She asked the driver to let her off. She was met by a gun in her face to say she's not going anywhere. The other young lady in the back was also, then she realized that the young lady in the back was also crying, so it seemed she was also being robbed, or she's a part of the whole thing. They tie-strapped her, put her on the floor, and used her face mask to cover her eyes. They took her cards, they took her phones, and they asked for the password. They drove around to several ATMs to draw money from her card. Remember, this is Friday after payday, and she is a frontline worker. So this is just really sad that the persons that are putting out to ensure that we're doing good or trying to help out the COVID situation, you're doing this to them. So they drove around with her from 7 to about 11 o'clock in the vehicle, and they were trying to pick up other persons along the way. And when they searched her, they even at one point used her card at a store to do a point of sale, because after a point you can't draw any more money from the card. So they wanted to max out everything. They wiped her clean. All of her pay was removed from her account. Any money she had was removed from her account. And they picked up a woman that she decided she was just being very noisy, and they started to beat her, thump, lick, whatever was happening. She couldn't necessarily see what's going on, but she could hear what's going on. They threatened to shoot the woman, and I guess at this point, when they were holding the gun to her head, the lady stopped. This is an elderly woman, because they were advised once they stopped to pick up anybody, they're gonna draw the mask down to their mouth. They shouldn't look at them, the guys, and if they signal to anybody coming in, then they'll shoot them. So 2 guys in the vehicle had a gun. She was not seeing where she's going exactly. After they took her phones, after 11, they let her off at a location and gave her some fare and say she mustn't look after the vehicle drive. She must turn the other way after the vehicle drive off. Then she must go the opposite direction and go home. Guys, be careful. You would think that, if it's a regular plate taxi, white plates, or they're just doing regular route, that is where, you put yourself in danger. No, this was a red plate taxi, I repeat. So it's either we're going to decide we're going to boycott the taxi then, because all taxi men know each other. And I must say, this is not the first time this same vehicle has been identified in robberies. My auntie had the same incident about 3 months back at another location in Washington, and it is the same man that is being described. If you see, I'm gonna advise you, stop take the 7-seater them, or I'll stop. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but something has to be done. If it is going to hurt their pockets, all taxi drivers, then maybe we'll get some help, and these incidents are being reported to the police station, but nothing is being done. I don't know why. I don't know the logistics as to how they can approach this, but I would think it is as simple as, okay, if this vehicle is being described, why can't we stop and search all vehicles with this description? When my friend showed up to the police station after they finally let her out, they were like, oh, this is the next girl from the incident, because the other 2 females would have reported what was going on. And I'm saying, was there a patrol out looking for a car of this description? This vehicle has been going around to several locations, guys. Washington Boulevard, Harborview. There was another location someone mentioned, I cannot remember, but we have to put a stop to this as to what is going on. We cannot work this hard for our money for somebody who is doing nothing whatsoever to just come and take it. The guys did not even have any ambition. The point of sale they did with her card was at a clothes store to go buy sneakers. What kind of ambition you have? You're robbing people before you go buy food stuck in your house. I'm not promoting robbing. I'm saying these people have no ambition and they need to be caught. The driver is a fat black man. So if you see a 7-seater, the fact that, and remember we're at bigger risk now because everybody is wearing masks. So you can't identify anybody. They're investigating, but it's hard to identify who it is because of the mask wearing. They took her cards, went into ATM machines and draw as much money as they could. She now has nothing, no pay, no phones. This is traumatizing. I would not want this to happen to anybody. So I'm just warning you all, and please share this voice note with as much people as you can, and let us help to put a stop to this. We can all work together to put a stop to this. Guys, please circulate it. Thank you.
Though I know no founder now go want to hear me say this, but me I go say it just the same. There is only so much the police can do. Right? The police are going to try them best, yes, but there's only so much they can do. But one thing I'm going to point out is this. This wagwan right now is actually going to affect taxi operators' business horribly. So what I am going to suggest is the taxi operator them need to stand up for the customer them. Simply meaning, if you see attack, because as the young lady said in the voice recording, you know, all taxi operators know one another, right? So if you see a taxi on the road where you're not familiar with, if you see a car on the road where you're not familiar with a pickup passengers, hear what? We don't care if them want to call you informer. Report them. You understand? Especially if you're not familiar with the car or the person where you drive the vehicle. And if you see even a car where you're familiar with, right? I pick up people and it's not the person who you're familiar with driving that specific taxi, report them, right? I feel like that is one way where we can kind of control it a little bit, right? Taxi operators out there, the one them when now do no wrongs, is who have to keep an eye out right now to protect them passengers. People, talk to me down in the comment section, let me know if you don't agree with what I say or if I foolishness me talk, right? Until next time, remember, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button right now. Because we have a lot more updates for now, but you have to subscribe to get notified. See? No matter what, don't make nobody stop you. I'm unstoppable, and I'm out.
Right now, you know we unstoppable.